Hello everybody, we are doing a Anthem video. Well, as we've known that Anthem is no longer going to be available after January 12th. I've had this game for a bit. I think I've had this game since 2022, I think 2020 or 2022. I bought it for $9 on Origins launcher, and at the time, I didn't really hear too much about it. Actually, the story of Anthem, when I first came up on it, is I was really big into NBA 2K19, and there was this guy that I always used to play with. His name was Artec13. But anyway, he was like, "Hey man, you want a free game?" And I'm like, "Sure." And he was just talking all about it. He was like, "Dude, this is the next big thing. This is everyone wants this game. Everyone, this is the next big hype." And I'm like, "Oh shit." Well, I never even heard of it. But I was like, "Well, I mean, the game sounds really good, but I've never played it. I never heard of it. I'm not even sure if I'll even like it." So he's like, "It's all good, man. I'm giving it to you. You're the person that I play with the most, and I'm gonna give it to you, man. It's all good." I'm like, "All right." So I was like, "Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get it." Anyway, let's just get back to the game here. Anthem looks just really amazing, man. Anthem is a really beautiful game, man. You could hear the wind. The first thing I really enjoyed was the flight. The flight just feels really good in this game, and that's really what turned me on in this game. What made me keep playing. Also, obviously, the graphics just look fucking phenomenal and stuff. And I've had a long history with BioWare, long history. Obviously, you've seen my videos with Dragon Age Veilguard, which I've nothing but praised about. I know there's people on the internet that seem like they want to kill me and shit because how much I praise it. But I never got any death threats or anything. But some of these gamers just seem so toxic, man. They're just insanely toxic, and it's pretty sad how it's getting to that. But I'm sure it was the same way with movies when they first came out in the 80s. Whenever you praised a movie that they didn't like, they get all hostile and shit. So unfortunately, there's a lot of toxicity everywhere that you go. So anyway, what was my point here? Yeah, because I lost my train of thought, man. Sorry, guys. I am pretty sick, actually. So anyway, let's go ahead and so yeah, I have so much stuff to say right now. So yeah, I've had a long history with BioWare. Obviously, God, that just looks really good, man. That looks really fantastic, man. I just love the fight in this game. I love how everything looks good. It's gonna be really sad to see this game go to leave. I've never been a big fan of multiplayers, so I'm only basing shit off of my opinion and so forth. I played other multiplayer games, obviously Fortnite. Fortnite's one of the big ones, and the other one I played a lot was not a lot, but I tried out Destiny 2 because some guy at work was just like talking so much about it. He was like, "Dude, I spent 5,000 hours on this Destiny 2 game. You should definitely check this game out." And I played Destiny 2, and I was just, bro, how can you spend 5,000 hours on this? And even the little inside areas look great in this game. Looks really good. But there was a lot of comparisons between Destiny 2 and Anthem because they had very similar gameplay where they have like a story and you fight with guns and so forth, kind of like a similar gameplay. Of course, with Anthem you can fly and shit, so obviously, like I just love Anthem way better. That's just my opinion, though. I never really got into Destiny 2. Probably never will. I'm just into single player games. So let's get back to let's go. It gets back to my history of BioWare. So in 2009, my brother introduced me to a game called Dragon Age Origins, and God, that looks really good, man. This is these guys in BioWare did a really fantastic job setting all this up and so forth, and hopefully I get more into it talking. I mean, I still have 20 minutes to talk, so it's all good. So in 2009, my brother introduced me to Dragon Age Origins, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? I never heard of this game. Why are you introducing me to this shit? And he's like, well, it's the same company that made Knights of the Old Republic and stuff. I'm like, all right, well, check it out, you know, because that's my favorite game of all time. Coder is my favorite game, and so I'll definitely give the Dragon Age Origins a shot. Like, yeah, he's telling me, like, dude, these guys are fucking genius. These guys know how to make a game. I'm like, whatever. So I played Dragon Age Origins from time to time, and I was like, it's okay. You know what I mean? I was just like, and I got to a part that just I really loved, and I was just like, from that I was just sold. I was addicted. Eventually, Dragon Age Origins ended up being my favorite game of all time, pretty much. And then, of course, there was Mass Effect, which took me another long time to get it. Mass Effect 1, I just wasn't feeling that game at all. I played that game once, and I did not enjoy it. I was playing a lot of NBA 2K at the time. So I was bouncing between NBA 2K and Mass Effect, so I didn't feel like I really fully immersed myself as I should have. So I'm not really sure what happened, how I gave it another chance or whatever, or I played Mass Effect 2 first or whatever. I'm not sure what happened, but I gave Mass Effect another get-go a few years after that, and I liked it more. Still wasn't sold on it. Mass Effect 2 came out, and I was just like, or not, it's been out, but I played Mass Effect 2, and I was just like, bro, they did so much. They did so much with this game, man. Mass Effect 2 was, God, a fucking masterpiece, man. And of course, Mass Effect 3, oh god, like I praise that game more than probably anybody in the world. Mass Effect 3 is probably my favorite Mass Effect, other than I put Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect 2 tied. That's how much I love Mass Effect 3. I just love the ending for Mass Effect 3, man. Mass Effect 3 is just, I love that ending. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people had hated it, but I just love the ending. I love that Godchild, man. Like, you would think it's just a typical weapon, but it's a Godchild that selected Shepard to do the work, and I just thought that was amazing. So that's why it's my favorite ending of all time, probably, other than Dragon Age Origins, which is had some really good endings too. So then actually I went to Mass Effect Andromeda. That was a pretty decent game. I wasn't really a fan of that because it changed a lot of the mechanics in Mass Effect, so I wasn't really a big fan of it, but I liked it. It wasn't bad. I love the graphics to it. One day I'll plan to get into Mass Effect Andromeda again. I just I feel like I had to go through walkthroughs and shit to beat it, so that's why I never really finished it. So anyway, where the fuck was I at? So then this guy, my NBA 2K friend, he was all like, yeah, man, check out Anthem, man. I'm gonna give it to you for free or whatever. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna definitely check it out. Like, I mean, if you talk so high about it, and I'm definitely gonna check it out. So he tried giving it to me. He really tried. We tried really hard, and somehow it just would not activate. You have to have the graphics card, and I think at the time I didn't have a good graphics card, so I don't think it would have worked that well on my PC anyway. But from there, I was just, that's when I first heard of Anthem. Was this dude really talking so much about it and whatever. And from there, I didn't really hear too much of it because I don't really follow stuff back then. I never really followed stuff. I was so much into NBA 2K, so all I cared about was NBA 2K, and I was following basketball a lot. I was watching. I'm never liked basketball ever, so I was really big into basketball, and the Warriors were my favorite team. So I was just so into basketball. Plus, I had some other issues. I was with my baby's mom, and we had a very bad relationship at the time. So I didn't really have time to dive into the controversy of Anthem and all this other bullshit. But the only legit issue, which is a big issue, I'm not sure how accurate it is or how frequent it was, but according to some people I've talked to, is that Anthem bricked PS5s. But that basically means that it fucked up your PS5, and I assume that Sony took that into consideration and gave them a whole new PS5, so that shouldn't be a problem. But to those people that didn't know that had the PS5 fucked up, and they just bought a whole new one, which that's fucking terrible. That's uncalled for. No video game should ever do that. So that's already just horrible. But I haven't really heard too many stories about that. I just kind of caught up on. I just kind of saw that, so I'm not sure how true, or if that was like 5 out of 100K players, or I'm not sure how freaking it was. So I don't know about that. But that was one thing that was really alarming. So in 2022, I think, or 2021, this game was on sale for $10 on Origins. So, and plus, I've heard a lot about this game. But by the time 2021 rolled around, I knew that this game was kind of a failure. I just heard about it. This game just didn't do as good as well as expected. BioWare is not the same. BioWare really hasn't been the same since Dragon Age Inquisition. That was kind of the downfall. Even though it was a really good game, you kind of saw the difference between Mass Effect 3 and Dragon Age Inquisition. Still a good game, don't get me wrong. But Dragon Age Inquisition was definitely passable for sure. Like, people love that game. So, but that was just, me, it was just like, hey man, what's up? Like, this is not the same type of creators or whatever. And then they went to Mass Effect Andromeda, and that was a start of everything. That was a start of that was definitely a big step down, because Inquisition was actually a good game. So a lot of people actually consider that game as one of the best Dragon Ages, or probably the best Dragon Age. So that's cool. I liked it a lot. I was obsessed with it when it first came out. That's all I played. I bought a PC. I bought a good graphics card just strictly so I could play that game. Actually, it was a gift actually, but it's all good. That was my game. That was my game for sure. So they just didn't. I mean, it was definitely better than Dragon Age 2 for sure. So don't get me wrong. So I started playing this game. I liked it a lot actually. I loved it. It was really good. I was like, wow, what's all this hate? Like, why is everyone dissing on this game? This game is actually pretty good. I played lots of multiplayers. I played Call of Duty and all this other stuff, and I didn't like Call of Duty. I didn't like any of those games. I just thought it was just, I don't like that. I mean, the campaign modes are good, but it's pretty basic, you mean? Where was I at? So yeah, I started playing this game a lot. God, this game looks fucking fantastic on my PC, man. This game looks really, really good. And at the end of the video, or the last half of the video, you're gonna see the PS5 version of Anthem, which is a PS4. I'm playing with my friend Spider Mike Reyes. We've never played together, so I was really stoked. In fact, I bought this game for $9 on the Origin launcher, and then he was playing Anthem on PS4. You can see the PS4. But he bought Anthem, and I was like, fuck it, dude, I'll play with you. And then Anthem's on sale for $5, so I was like, I bought Anthem for $5 also on PS5. So I have both versions, and I've been playing both regularly these past few days. I was actually originally going to do a Stellar Blade video, but that didn't happen. Obviously, actually on my Facebook, I've posted a video of this game, and it's doing it has so many views on it, man. I feel like almost like a real streamer almost sometimes with that video. I mean, that's kind of what I'm going for. It's kind of stressful, to be honest, like living I'm not even sure if I want to go through that now. But who knows? I mean, that's what I want to do. So, you know, obviously I want to be a streamer, but my YouTube streaming is still not, you know, it's not picking up. It probably never will. It's all good though. But yeah, this is a good view of the inner area of the Anthem, which is really cool. I like this aspect. So Anthem does have a story. So whenever people say the Anthem does not have a story, Anthem has a fucking story. And the graphics just look fantastic here. With the sun and the little caves and so anyway, yeah, so I played Anthem for about 5 hours when I got it, maybe 4 hours, on my PS4 type PC, which was it did a pretty good job. I was actually pretty impressed with the graphics and so forth. But the reason why I didn't continue with it, obviously being obsessed with NBA 2K, because I'm not really big into shooters and multiplayer, so I didn't think this was going to be a game that I was going to be really hooked on anyway. Some of the levels were just what was I saying? It took too long. The levels took too long. The load screens were horrendous, which I kind of got used to. You know, I can load the screen and I can be on Facebook or something, so that's not too much of a problem anymore. But I also don't like where you can't just save where you're at. In fact, when you die, you start from the start, so that's kind of fucking a burn. So to me, it's not very time efficient. So this game to me wasn't very time efficient, so that's why I never really got into it. But I did love the idea. I just couldn't believe that this game got this much hate, because this was the only type of multiplayer game that I really dug. So anyone that says that this game is trash, it's not. It's actually a really good game. But yeah, I assume that launch was probably the worst launch of history in gaming history. So I'm pretty sure that's what affected the whole reputation of Anthem. So at least there is a decent reason for it, why Anthem has so much hate, because I've heard that the launch was just terrible. It was just nothing like it was. But I don't know. At the same time, like if this is the same game as what I got in the first place, other than the bricking of the PS5, that's the only one that I was just, wow, that's pretty bad. But if the PS5 bricking wasn't really an issue, not many people were getting it, I would have enjoyed this game. So anyway, we're in the PS5. We're in the PS5 playthrough here, and now I'm playing with my friend Spider Mike Reyes. I actually met him on MySpace back in I don't know, it's been a while, 2007. I used to have a band called Before the Bloodshed, and yeah, he added me on MySpace. I don't think I ever actually met him actually at that time, but he was a good you know, he always watched our band and so forth. So he was just one of the dudes that he always watched local bands, and I thought that was fucking awesome, man. I thought it was cool. And I hate to get into his personal business, but oh man, he told me one time that man, he got into where these guys really jumped him really bad. He almost died from it, man. And so so that's when I first, like, you know, I started talking to him a lot more after all that, and that was just terrible, man. So me and him are always kind of always talking back and forth and stuff. And as of recently, he's been posting stuff about like Elden Ring and so forth. He's really big into that. I'm not. There's no way in hell I could play that. But
I did play the Dark Souls video game. I liked it at first. I liked it a lot, but then after the third level, it was just so much going on. But he told me, no, just now that, dude, all you have to do is just grind. And if I knew that, I probably would have given it more of a chance. But even then, I'm not really too big of a fan of those difficult top games. I'm more into easy top games. So there is definitely a fan base for that. Obviously, Elden Ring won Game of the Year, which is insane to me. I didn't think that many people love those try-hard style games, but hey, that's cool. Everyone just has their different style of games. But yeah. So anyway, he been posting stuff about Elden Ring, and Dark Souls. While I posted a lot about Skyrim and Fallout 4. And then as recently, I've been posting about Claire Obscure Expedition 33. While he posted about Arc Raiders. He's really into that game right now. And in fact, this might be a gateway for me to play Arc Raiders. So if I buy Arc Raiders, it's because of this. So who knows? Maybe I might buy it one of these days. If he's still playing it, I might be too late by then. Who knows? I got so much stuff going on, man. I'm right now. I'm playing Stellar Blade. I really want to get into Stellar Blade. I really want to remod Street Fighter 6 again. Playing a bunch of different games like Uncharted 4 and Silent Hill 2. So I definitely have a lot of games to play. So I might not have time for Arc Raiders, but maybe I will. But this game just looks fantastic here, man. Yeah, man, I just talked to your ears for 21 minutes. I'm actually sick, man. I have a fever, and I'm really I'd say lucky, because I knew that this was going to be one of my more boring videos. But I like this commentary, so it's pretty cool, man. It's not just a stagnant commentary. Kind of boring, but it's all good though. I wasn't really expecting. I'm not really expecting this video to have many hits. You never know, man. I posted a video on Facebook, and it's my biggest fucking. I'm getting so much fucking hits on that shit. So just people it's a very polarizing game, which is insane to me. And then all of it has to do with people hating it on launch, which would probably was worth hate maybe. I'm not really too sure. And this person at work, this this dude or dude that looks like a chick or whatever. I don't. Anyway, there's this dude at work, chick that looks like a dude. She's cool as shit, actually. She's fucking awesome. Kind of. And me and her used to talk a lot about video games and so forth. One of our first conversations we ever had was Anthem, and it was one of the first times I knew that this chick was kind of batshit crazy, man. She was just going off on how bad Anthem was, how she put 200 hours in Anthem. 200 hours, and she fucking hated it. I'm like, dude, there is no way in hell you can put 200 hours in a game and fucking hate a game. There's just, I don't buy it. And then she started playing Dragon Age Veilguard, which she loved at the time. We always talk about Dragon Age Veilguard every day. How much she loved it, how much she loved the romances, and how she loved Harding, and she talked about it every day, like she was legitimately in love with the game. And then the last boss was terrible in that game. I love the game, but that last boss was just terrible. And she just started hating the game, and now she hates the game. There's a bunch of different reasons, but I want to get back into this. This is the PS5 version of the Anthem, and this is when we're playing with a bunch of people. And Anthem is just really a lot of fun when you're playing with a bunch of people. So it's really fun playing with these people, the Aoife Gordo and Nagato Ring Blue, and it's actually a lot easier this way. It makes it more fun, and plus you get to level up. The only thing is you gotta have friends to play with, but I think I'm finally now getting the hang of it. How to play single player mode. You just have to upgrade your weapons, and so forth. So I don't think that's so much of an issue anymore, because I'm starting to learn how to do that. So I'm actually having fun playing the single player mode as well. but I think this game really shines when you have people to play with actually. But yeah, I'm actually gonna miss this game, man. Even though I haven't really put too many hours into it, I probably put 5 hours into it just these past 2 days. Probably a little bit more, actually more because of the PS5. So a total of 8 hours maybe. But yeah. So it's sad to see this go. This game had lots of potential. I think this game could have really been a great game. A lot of the people have said that this game, if they just put more effort to it, this game would have been bigger than Destiny 2, which is apparently a really good game. I'm not into it, but then again, I'm not into multiplayer type games either. Upgraders looks pretty good though, so maybe one day I'll try that out. So back to me and that chick. Yeah, man, she just we just started beefing heads a lot, and after the Dragon Age View Guard, we had a really bad argument on what's subjective and like objective and all this other shit, and she just fucking lost it, man. She just fucking blew a fucking gasket, and me and her were never the same after that. And we tried being cool after that. We had some good conversations, really good conversations, but eventually she just started hating me. Just, you know, she knows I have very strong opinions, and I'm hoping that maybe with these type of obviously on my Facebook feed, it was a very strong opinion. Obviously, even though it was just my opinion. I'm not even saying it's strong. That's just my opinion. I just felt this game it could have been a really good game. It's still a good game. It was definitely worth $10 that I bought it for. I would have bought it for $30. Probably not worth 60, but this chick bought it for like $100, and I'm like, dude, that's why I don't ever buy games that much. I don't ever pay full price for games. I always wait for sale. Wolverine, though, on the other hand, I'm gonna buy it. Suck ass or not, but I know I'm gonna fucking love it. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 is another game I bought almost the first day, because I knew what I was gonna get on that. But anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure. It's very sad to see this, but at least we do have some. I have some footage of Anthem Forever. And special thanks to Spider Mike Reyes for playing with me on this shit. I shall see you later.